What's up, guys? What's up, gals? I'm your host, Mike Pugh of the FPC Virtual channel, and I'm so happy today that I'm able to do this. I just now figured out how to merge the Facerig into Google Hangouts live. And this is me as a virtual character. Thanks a lot for showing up, folks. I appreciate y'all for showing up. If you chose to show up, it's just something I did on the fly. I just wanted to try to put this up as soon as possible. And, just to get this thing going. Facerig, what is Facerig? Facerig is basically an actual animation tool where you can use your webcam and you can actually go live if you want to go live on differing communicators. How am I going live doing this through Facerig? Well, basically I'm using what is known as XSplit, and you probably can see on the screen the actual branding of XSplit and stuff like that. XSplit is an awesome tool to go live for live streaming. Why am I using XSplit to do Google Hangout and through YouTube Live? Well, basically I wanted to test it out to see if it's possible and to see if I can become a animated avatar using this live stream capability through YouTube and Google Hangout. So I can hang out with y'all folks live as an animated character, and you can do it as well. So I'm going to be giving y'all folks some tutorials on how to do it. This location right here, let me show you real quick. Sorry about that, that's the wrong one. Here it is. This location is where you do your Google Hangouts on Air. Some people don't know of it yet because Google Hangout on Air used to be located in a physical location on its own through a website, through the Google Hangout on Air website. So that physical location via your computer, obviously, and online was there, and it's no longer present. So now Google relocated it and put it into this YouTube Live section for live events. So how do you get to it? Well, basically, you're going to have to navigate. So you have to go up here to your actual icon, and then from your icon area, you click it, and it drops down a drop menu. You click Creator Studio. After clicking Creator Studio, it brings you to your dashboard. So this is your dashboard area here. And you're going to look to the left area of the dashboard, and you're going to notice that you have these differing links that are provided. So from those links, you're going to look for the live streaming link here, which gives you a drop menu as well. So when you click it, it opens up a menu, and that gives you the options to perform a live stream. Now, the live stream will not actually work through here through Google Hangouts on Air. You can't do it through this actual live stream dashboard portion. So you don't use this. Instead, you're going to use the events. So you go under and you click events. And I learned that from Google. I just typed into Google to try to figure out where the Google Hangout on Air is possible to initiate and to actually activate, so that way you can do it with your friends, family, clients. If you have clients, maybe you want to do collaborations with other people, which is that's the reason why I'm going to utilize it. And I have a need to use this to collaborate with other people and networking with my friends. I was able to, make friends over the years, and now we can actually utilize this as a platform to do that sort of communications, on the screen, webcam to webcam communications. So that's pretty cool, right? So basically, what you also want to do is try to have a really strong processor in terms of your computer. So you want an i5 or i7 processor so that you can do all this computing, and the live stream will come through in a strong communication. So over here, this is how you basically start it. So what you're going to do is you're going to click New Live Event. If I click it now, it won't really work out well because I'm already conducting a live event. But for you, you just want to click this right here, this upper right area where it says New Live Event. So you click that tab, and then it tries to start and initiate a new live event. So I'll show you how it looks inside of it. I'm going to click Edit. That won't affect my actual live event. But this is basically how it starts out, and you want to title your live event here in the upper area to the left of this box or rectangle. Under it says today, then it has the time or whatever. it is going to default and say now when you start out. This is going to be blank, and then this area is going to be blank. So you got to fill out these areas, title, and also the description for your actual live event. So try to describe to your viewers what it's all about. So mine is stating that it's about testing Facerig via XSplit. So I'm utilizing XSplit to do this virtual animated character through Google Hangout On Air and YouTube Live in combination. So Google Hangout On Air I put up here as a title as well, and YouTube Live, because I'm utilizing all of these things in combination and in conjunction as a test. Then under there I put in the description. So you want to fill out the description to the best of your ability that relates to the title. And this is what's going to get your reach to go very far on YouTube, because YouTube uses what is known as analytics. And analytics is based on an algorithm where the computer does some advanced computing, resources, referencing, and it basically scans and probes all of your video information, your SEO, your search engine optimization information, which is the title, these tags here at the bottom that I chose to put in, and your description. It also is going to probe and look and see if your video has high quality or low quality issues, whatever, and it'll basically rank your video in a position to be placed out there on the search. So that's basically how it works with that. Whether you edit your video down or up or whatever, that's really something important as well. So other than that, if you didn't do any of that stuff, you're not going to get that far of a reach for your live videos as well as your regular videos. Over here you have public, unlisted, and private. So you can create a private session just to test it for yourself, and then it uploads to your video channel. Or you can do a pre-programmed live event, and you don't have to show it to public until you're ready for it. You can put it as unlisted so other people can check it out from maybe your community or whatever, and you don't want the whole entire world to check it out first, or maybe your family or friends. And then if you're ready for public, go for it. Just set it as public like I have now, so people can actually tune in and watch your actual live event. Then you have a type. It says quick. This is where you start from the Google Hangouts On Air here. You have to make sure that it's quick. It's set at quick. If you set it at custom, then it's going to go for a more customized encoding option in order for your live stream to actually be targeted to direct itself at or from. And so you just leave it at quick because that's how it's defaulted. That's the smartest way to do it. And you can look at these question marks, you can click them, and then it tells you what it is. It says use your webcam with Hangout On Air, and then it says learn more. So you can click that link. That sends you to an outbound page. I'll show you that. And this is an outbound web page for Google from Google Plus Help, and then it tells you more about Hangouts On Air has moved to YouTube Live. So this is basically how to do the YouTube Live Google Hangouts On Air, pretty much. And then once you're done all this information, whatever you're done here, then you're going to go and click save. Actually, not save. It's going to say start or something like that. I'm not really sure. I forgot exactly that button. But you click the button down here, and then it tries to initiate and start your actual Hangout On Air. So that's basically it. And then you're going to get a panel. You don't see the panel, but another pop-up is going to come up and open up a screen, and it's going to give you a control board, just like Google Hangouts On Air, and you're going to get to see, the control panel. So I actually have the control panel. Let me see if I can pull up the control panel. Let's see. Here it is right here. So I don't know if you see this, but you may see it or may not. I'm not sure. This is the control panel here, and basically you have the options to do different things. Let me maximize the screen. And here you have on the left a chat option. You have a screen share. You have a cameraman. I don't know what that is. I never tried that. You have a control room. Never really messed with that too much at all. Hangout toolbox. And then you have, these things I think I added as apps. So you can add apps here. You can click this tab on the left area. You just have to go to these 3 tiny dots. And then it automatically hovers over. And then you click add apps, and then it gives you options to select different apps that you chose to select. So You read all this stuff and find out if you want to utilize it, if it's going to work for your actual Hangout. Do all this stuff prior to starting your broadcast. So right here, there's a button that's going to say start broadcast. So you're not actually live yet until you chose to start it. So make sure that your timing is synchronized and everything, and you try to get all this stuff done before you go live public, because then the public is going to be sitting around waiting for you to find out, what are you going to do, or they basically are seeing everything that you're doing. So you really want to, try to be prepared prior to going public. So that's why it's good to have that private session. Just test it out maybe multiple times and see if it works. Go back to your YouTube channel, look at your video location, and then check that video to see if the video worked out for you. You can also go live testing, but you're going to make a lot of errors in front of people. And if you have tons of viewers, that might actually work to your favor when they see that you're stumbling through your actual video. But it takes a little time to get used to this live stuff. It doesn't happen automatically for everybody. But once you get that experience, you play around with it and you interact with people off of it, Google Hangouts live, on air, and through YouTube live is going to work well for you. So other than that, that's all I got for that part. Let's go back to this scene. Now, using XSplit. XSplit is really awesome because you can change and switch around scenes while you're trying to do your Hangout on air. You can also go around and play around with characters while you're using Facerig. So since I'm using multiple ones, this is going to be really, really crazy. Right now, I changed my scene over, right, to showing this actual character in full view, right? You're seeing his head. You're seeing it says Live 2D. Thanks a lot. Shout out to Live 2D, by the way. Live 2D is an awesome, I believe they're game developers and artists and developers in terms of web developers who actually came up with these characters. So I'll put in some information in this actual description area of this video for this live stream so y'all folks can get to all of this different stuff that I'm talking about. And Live 2D is really, really awesome for allowing us to put up our own communications through their 2D characters. So let's go a little bit further into the characters. Talking about characters, we'll go to avatars. I'm just playing around with different avatars, and I'll show y'all folks. This is the default one for Facerig. This is Fluffo. Fluffo is really cool. I like this guy. He moves his head a lot, and he's very, very animated, ultra animated. So you can be any character that you want, and I think that's the awesome part about being able to animate yourself, playing around with Facerig, using all of these different tools. Like, you can really do some amazing stuff, and I think this is just ridiculously awesome. So let's try some other characters, move around. Hold on one second. I'm just having a little struggle playing around with different screens. So let's move around and let's try this guy. This is I'm gonna call him Hamburger Face. So this is Hamburger Face. We going live with this dude, and if I wanted to change the background, I can change the background too. Right now I'm using a green screen background, and I'm actually removing the background using XSplit. So that's the benefit of using XSplit. And with animated characters, you can actually enhance and bring in and merge any kind of background that you chose. So let me try a different background real quick. Let me go to XSplit, and I love the fact that this is actually working. It is amazing. Let's see. Let's go to this background. I don't know. This is a camera background. I'm going to pull this in, try to center it, and then put it down. That looks crazy, right? That doesn't look right. So you want to make sure that your backgrounds kind of match what's going on with the scene. So you don't want to mix it up too much and then it's just confusing. This is confusing for the viewers. So let's throw that one away as quick as possible. Remove. All right. So let's remove the white background so you can see what's behind this. So here goes the black background. This is defaulted to a black background. So that's what is behind the white one. So let me put the white one back in, and let's try a different background. Let's see. Not sure what to use right now, but I'm just going to play around and try to find something. Maybe this one. This is a virtual set background that I like to use sometimes. It's not really that great, but it fits. It works for some purposes. So let's go and underlay it. And there we go with that. And then we can take this guy, the camera, the little sandwich dude, and then reduce his size and try to play around with positioning of where he's at. Then let's change the character one more time. Let's see that. Let's go with like a businessman type. Oh, this guy looks scared, like a scary businessman. But yeah, he actually looks like a zombie. Oh, looks like a zombie a little bit. But yeah, so basically you can become anything in virtual format as an animated character using awesome backgrounds, and you can really go hard on any kind of extreme that you chose, as long as it coincides with the community guidelines and the terms of service through all of these communicators that you chose to use, through Facerig, through Steam. Steam is actually what provides the service of Facerig. It gives us the ability to have Facerig and to utilize Facerig so that we can use it as animators or creators who want to actually bring out our characters. And maybe just a casual web surfer who wants to get on YouTube and pretty much become anybody that they chose to become as an animated character, because maybe they want to remain anonymous. They don't want to put their face out there, their physical real face or whatever. Maybe they have a bad hair day or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. You can actually really make this stuff work to your benefit. So let's change this around. All right, we did that scene. So you can add multiple scenes. Let's see, let's change this around. This is going to be, is it working? Hold on one second. There you go. So this scene right here, this is more like just a template that I created for YouTube thumbnails. So how does this benefit other people? Well, I'm going to try to help people to learn how to create useful thumbnails for their videos so that their videos can get noticed and pretty much more people can get discovered. That's something that the YouTube community can actually be awesome for and helpful for. Like anybody in the YouTube community can show other people how to do anything. But the fact that you can actually use this Google Hangouts on air and live and do it with your friends, you can show your friends how to do it. They could be on the other side of the planet and they can learn how to do something like this, which is awesome, which is annotating, overlapping, and overlaying really nice text, cool text over on top of imagery, which makes sure thumbnails look better. On the left over here, I have a banner. You can play around with banners. You can try to create what is known as lower thirds, which is something on the lower left corner that you can put as a bar, and it can be something like a logo or whatever, and that can actually enhance other people's experiences as well in terms of visual. So there's so many different things that you can do. Change around scenes, switch around stuff, merge the content together, maneuver, resize. I mean, it is just crazy. It is crazy how much stuff you can do. Like I can just resize this guy all at this moment while I'm doing live streaming. So I mean, like, where can you do that? I mean, that's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about the technology that we have today, how all this stuff is working. My channel, my actual FPC virtual channel, is helping folks to learn how to do all this stuff. As I go along, I'm learning and I'm trying to help more people to learn. I'm not just trying to do this just to get money. People try to do this stuff just to get money on YouTube, and I'm not knocking them, but that's just not helping everybody. It's not helping anybody 9 times out of 10. It's just helping that person. And that's like a self-fulfilling way of using it. Not to say that you can't do that, but why would you ever just want to make money yourself and that's it, and then you run away with all the money? No, I think it's important to help people. So that's why I try to do it this way. I try to create and help people at the same time while I'm creating. And if I'm able to earn something in the process, that is awesome. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got. I'm done with this test. Hopefully y'all folks like this video. I'm going to be doing more live events and live tutorials. So I'll make sure that I let people know. If you haven't visited my YouTube channel, FPC Virtual, if you've never actually been here before, this is your first time, feel free to hit the thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. Feel free to comment. If you have any questions whatsoever about any of this stuff that I've been doing. I've been doing it since January of 2016 in terms of animating myself using XSplit. And also I use the open broadcaster software OBS, animating myself in terms of removing the background, putting myself into virtual sets. And then eventually I got a new computer. This was recent, I would say about a month and a half ago. Got an Asus computer, which is an awesome gaming computer. I'm going to be revealing information on that, on how that worked out. But basically, that's what's allowing me to get the CPU power, processing power, and video power to be able to display the content without having so much lag and without having so much problems. I was having so much lag before I got that computer with my laptop, my desktop. They old ancient computers with an i3 processor. So they're so old. You got to get at least an i5 processor with a high level NVIDIA card or an i7 processor with a huge processing power, at least 8 gigs of RAM or better. And if you ever get a gaming computer, that should work for you for 2017, past 2017, or if you get what is known as a workstation will work as well. And you'll be able to go really, really far on YouTube and also create this animated version of yourself, which is crazy. But hey, crazy is good sometimes in a virtual form, definitely online when you're having fun and you're trying to help other people in the process. So that's all I got. I'm out of here. Thanks a lot for watching. I got one viewer down there. I appreciate it. Whoever showed up, it's all good. So yeah, let's go and end the session like that. And hopefully that's a wrap. Joe 11 Peace, Mike Pugh signing off, and I'll see you next time. Peace.